You got the labor machine. Nah, everybody deserve your energy. Remember that. I'm the freestyle king, wear the crown. It's available, then give me that. Ain't saying the hoods was a hoax, and it was all scripted. They controlling the media and the narrative. Don't forget it. Hey, we need the bees, we need the trees, I love nature. You consider be a creator, drop my own brands on well labels. You prepared for what you asked for, just trust in the divine. They don't talk tough online, you ain't on that type of time. Got Philippine president wanna knock off the Rockefellers, then had an earthquake. I'm giving y'all so much knowledge, and all you do is take. Reclaim your mind because your subconscious been programmed. It's a once in a lifetime type of flow, so don't stop the cam. And if you knew how power the mind is, you will understand why they attacking it. I had the discipline to do something like this, so you can see I'm passionate. I've been training for lifetimes. My assignment is to await the loss. I'm sorry if I'm too complex. I'm just trying to get my point across. Choosing Iran right now, protecting the opium fields from the CIA. I don't have friends and I don't talk to family, so I don't have to worry about the snakes. The apartment or treasure symbol came from the Egyptians. Rubber phantom cells giving money out to the poor. That's poverty pimping. I've been life tested, growing up with no mom and no dad, never had affection. We preparing our children for the prisons through the schools. Let's stop shopping for toys, some vine in with tools. Pop created earthquakes, using low frequency waves. I've been going hard for 20 years, never been paid. Still trying to say the world, it's not too late. No, Disney is full of pedophile investors. Even actors exposed the molesters. That allergy just means your immune system is weakened. Y'all should be worried, now that my prime peaking. 4 different slaves, debt, poverty, wage, in prison. Jimmy Savile, rape and tortured over 500 children. Baby feet is
Black
Young Thoed, bitch. We ain't scared, we just preparing for war. And if we don't get it now, then our family destroyed. Since your favorite rapper won't do it, then I be the voice. If you ain't elevating the youth, then pass me the torch. I don't want your opinions, go and make contributions. And for all the lost souls, there go some solutions. Go and get your own business, get out their institutions. This right here is what they really should be teaching the students. The system ain't playing.
I'm mentoring Houser, CEO of Houser Pros, Houser Productions, more music, Houser Films, everything, man. So this documentary here is gonna basically be about 5,000 bars. I'm doing 2 hours long freestyle. I already was able to accomplish a lot of different things before that, but we're gonna start 2001. 2001 is when I first started rapping. So we want to say 2001 in the summertime. Me and my brother Dre basically just started freestyling, man, over instrumentals. Back then, we wasn't getting no beats. We didn't have like no SoundCloud, none of that. So we was just getting beats. When we actually getting songs, it's just rapping over the songs. It's just so weird now when you think about it.
It's a price to tell the truth, okay, what's the cost? Tell me what you gon' do when they cut your job off. You filled with the bland seed, oil in the seed moss. Your children grow up in poverty, then it's your fault. Diseases gon' disappear, but poverty's still here. You're blinded, too distracted, you didn't see the truth clear. The so-called road rappers isn't so sincere. They using the consciousness to make money, then disappear. Farrakhan wonders years ago, but we ain't here. The school was shutting down with our own like curriculum. Wonder when they appreciate the knowledge I gave. Prophet said it's only a handful would be saved. So I'm burning the sage, trying to keep my sanity. Vibration's the attraction that moves humanity. I don't deal with emotions, I just stick to the facts. And I burn bridges if I'm playing on crossing back.
Welcome. This is Norwood Hard. Well, we like to call it the Green Club. We came here. So I used to come here when I was 5, 6 years old, man. Kill people. Well, I'm lying. My brother let me play it. But we really grew up out here in the club. That house right there across the street, we used to hoop right here, man, 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, man. I want to say like 99, 2000. Go over there, man, get some water.
Still forcing vaccines. They don't need the martial law when they got quarantine. When the banks start shutting down, don't ask what happened. Turn your money to gold now cause the dollar's collapsing. Look, it's no more lacking. You know how long I've been rapping. This shit is bigger than passion. I'm too out here, too outlast me. Check out what I'm becoming. I didn't do this for money. Michael Jackson, the greatest ever. You can't tell me nothing. I wanna give out hope with unforgettable quotes. You want the laws to pass locally, then go and vote. You won't believe it's real till it builds in the street. Wipe your tears, your man, no sympathy for the weak. No ones that doing the murders, it's the ones reported. All we need is the riot crisis, then the new world order. One time for
if you see why we call it the Green Court, the green parts of the court, the whole court used to be like that. This is pretty much new. But for the most part, man, this is where the legendary games went down. If you're from Norwood or Birmingham, man, you know exactly where I'm at. But this is where we at, man. You know, this is before I even start rapping. So I just had to come here, show you guys what we from, show you guys how we did it. So, if you're watching this, thank you, appreciate it. Keep watching.
Don't come around me, trying to take my energy. Dollar BD coldness for centuries. Doing everything in the world to block the sun. D-Wade out here living his life through his son. I'm reaching new heights and everything beyond. And if I ride, I'm coming strapped with a bomb like too young. Don't be foolish or dumb, keep that gun on the dresser. Wonder how I got my own company, no investor. Wanna reach your full potential, then I help you. Image the opponents, not the oppressor.
When you sound record on the computer, when you get a Walmart microphone, we was just rapping, man, just saying anything. So, you know, so that's about 20 to 22 years. So I've been doing it a long time. So at that point, we really didn't get serious though until around 2003. I want to say when I turned 9, that when we really got serious, we started actually getting real instrumental, line wire, and we just started doing mixtapes and doing songs and really started taking it serious. And then we had a group that then was the shop first, and then it eventually turned to TIS. But yeah, man, it was the days though. It was the days.
I know how it is, the system do you filthy. Lawyers get paid to make the client plead guilty. I ain't blinded by the signs, I'm honest. So I turn to my ancestor for guidance. They say they want the truth, but they ain't ready. They knew Dr. Miami before they knew Dr. Sebi. Got the flowers while he was ill, but I ain't tripping. Prison sued the court systems for the lack of convictions. All I got are these defects for you. You ain't gotta listen. I ain't going back and forth about who the greatest, cause I'm busy. Still do this for the love, not the fame. I just want the narrative of hip-hop to change. I really bleed this, you do it just because. And you still rapping how much money you made off of drugs. Nowadays, it ain't about who lyrical. Get far in that rap game, you gonna do the rituals. HouseOfProductions.com, log on, get the merch. Wanna take the time out to say thank you to Cool Hurt. It wasn't for Cool Hurt, there'd be no hip-hop. I'ma do it my way, I see you at the top. 2 movies, 2 books, same gear, non-stop. And I'm still dropping names, they hollering, I chill out. No sugar coat with me, I'm calling them demons out. Lauryn Hill uplift the women, then they tore her image down. Then they gave us Megan and Cardi to dumb the women down. Love me some Rhapsody, first 2 albums was classic. They not gonna appreciate you if you ain't rapping nasty.
So at this point, I'm in high school, 13 years old, in high school.
Yo, so listen, we are finally made it here. This is the high school I went to. This is Joe Washington College in Birmingham. Those that do know about college, as a freshman, just beginning, coming into manhood, you know. Nobody really knew how to rap at the time, you know? So I came here fresh green. By the time I left, everybody was coming to college. Also, I had to put this in place because you gotta understand that I was the youngest to come to college at 13. I was the youngest to graduate college at 16. It's in the book. You got to look at it.
Tripping, I'm like whatever. Don't be surprised who involved, but we'll talk about that later. First to bring the evil to the mainstream was the Beatles. They were sponsored by the Queen, casting spells on young people. Spells in the music so extreme, you don't know it's in it. This in jazz happened overnight. Let's go to the beginning. If you knew how deep the spells went, your mind will be blown. Started with the rock and roll groups like the Rolling Stones. The music industry was spared one man highly. Even spells in the music, blame Alice to Crowley. Would I be the god of rap after this? Probably. Don't trust no cops, even Marcus or Mike Larry. I see the big picture, now I'm all grown. If I supposed to been the culture and the lifestyle that we own. But hip-hop need to be reformed. As of now, no more sex and values and drugs.
So really doing projects, like I ended up formulating my own group in high school. I ended up taking TIS, basically what we came back in the day, and just rebranded it. And came on my own group. So I formulated with Barz, and we did this first project called The Game Been Missing. And basically, it was just us wrecking off original instrumentals, and we were just going in. And at that point, I felt like I was getting into my prime because like I was writing like one taking song, and I would punchline metaphors, all the stuff people love. I was doing all of that. And then we did another project called, well, actually it's part two, called What's the Young Missing 2. And that was, you know, in high school as well. And at that point, you know, I really felt like I was getting to another level.
50% of men die from heart disease. Food killing more people than guns. Boy, I tell you, 40% of men got high blood pressure. I'm giving you this free knowledge. It's my pleasure. Still got movies coming, but this was something extra. I'm here if you need me, and I heard it 1,000 times. Protect your immune system. It's a genocide on the diet. But I'm still trying to help my culture rise. I'm just here to bury all the lies. Change the music back to 432 hertz. 4 the hearse came from the Roman Catholic Church. You can have it later, we gon' get it first. There's no feeling like really knowing your purpose on earth. I wanna make $1 million self-made. Some people just not comfortable with the self-praise. But I thank my wife every single day. I give y'all credit to Jesus, I'm giving her the praise. Thank you. I just hope my energy become contagious. Just want my vibe to affect people daily. My chance to change the world was still, but I ain't realize it. Sometimes the biggest blessings coming in disguises. Protect your soul, cause they'll take it in this industry. Let me give you some, let's lose that dependency.
At that point, you know, I really felt like I was getting to another level. Now, this carry on talk about 16, so at this point I'm 15, 16 years old, in regular high school, and then that's when I really got better. And at this point I started really listening to a lot of Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne really was one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to doing music, because I wanted to keep up with him. He was dropping so much at this point, 2008 and 9, I was trying to keep up with him. So that's an age project, I got to hurry up and drop a project. So that was one of my biggest influences. And also my big brother, because how he was able to do songs and put them together, I was like, I can't do this, I need to do my own thing. But he really motivated me to transition from rapping punchlines, metaphors, into rapping more of an awareness.
Feel stuck. Find somebody can't go ball to ball with me and call him up. Hold up, I'm too bad. They like I'm too bad. I'm the voice for the youth that grew up without a dad. Poverty ends with me. Love wealth begins with me. Trying at the light, the SI word affect the enemy. Y'all steady trying to tear the world down. I'm trying to build it. Agent sold our products and made bills. Understand you be tested when you living right, but stay in faith when it's the hardest time in your life. My whole mental changed the day my son was born. Never would've had that feeling if I went to the army. Create a vision, make you hop up in the morning. No matter how old you get, you never stop learning. You don't crown yourself king, dog, you deserve it. I became more free when I used myself as a servant. People always grow after being hurting. Grow through the pain, move on, don't worry. Mother the first teachers, them the first people you know. We the generation bringing back two-parent household. How can you hate me? I got a heart full of gold. Becoming iconic in this world, take a toll. Family didn't approve when rapping was my passion, but I love them so no judgment absent. Who you know can draw this many bars? I'm just asking. I've been flowing since Stone Cold was wrestling. Next time y'all want some bars, I'm taxing. Always was the greatest. I put that in stone. Let me guess you don't agree with me, cause I ain't well known. When I work, me and my co-workers never got along, cause I told them I'm not fighting for nothing on. Hold on.
So now, 2013 New Year's, I dropped my first big project I feel like was 1,000 bars, 30 minutes on freestyle. Now this is what I wanted to do, basically to test my skill, to see what I got, to see where I was at lyrically. So at this point, I'm really feeling like I'm really there. I'm getting to my prime. I did 30 minutes on freestyle, dropped on New Year 2013. That's right now on YouTube, everywhere if you want to check that out. So that's where this whole process began for me to do 5,000. After I did 1,000 bars, I went and did another. Right after that, I did Platinum Underground 4. There was a mixtape I dropped right after that, like maybe 2 weeks later. So at this point, I'm doing songs. I'm dropping a mixtape every 3 months at this point. So I dropped Platinum Underground 4. Then I ended up doing Y'all Should Be Worried, same year. Y'all Should Be Worried 2, right after that. And then I came back and I did Platinum Underground 5. Then at this point, I'm just really just going in. And that's when 2015, 16-ish, I start transitioning.
Success, make sure my people never stress. And all my bros got the bread, and none of the people in debt. See, I can teach you about economics and how to invest. Study the rules and all their moves, and then you can become a threat. You can't expect better results, though, when you ain't doing your best. So I overgrind every time my wife say I need rest. Wanna be blessed, okay, then listen. Start receiving, start giving. They say, why the 5,000? To prove I'm the best living. They like, it's a waste of time, but you know me, I ain't listen. Though it's tunnel vision, so I no longer have vision. See, I did this for decades, I didn't never make no money. You can hate me all day, you still gon' get that love from me. Oh, my music can reprogram your subconscious. I was patient, so all my blessings came by the bunches. See, I'm educated, motivated, giving information to maybe spark the mind of the person to save the nation. Only thing left to ask, will I be celebrated? It don't matter, all my moves in this world is calculated. I'm the greatest where I'm from, no debate. They pretend to love you, but they really hate. Hey, most of y'all problematic, I'm solution based. Still do this for my city and my state. Hold up, wait, it's a lot of people suffering cause of greed. And I inherit everything I receive. Just thinking about life, can't believe this is happening. I used to love making music, lately ain't been passionate. Freestyle.
So I did 15 November to be exact. I dropped 2,000 bars. That's an hour-long song I did. Hour-long freestyle song I did, and that's when I really started transitioning from rapping punchlines and sex and all the other stuff into more of awareness and more conscious. So 2016, I just started doing, once again, back to my old formula. Every 3 months I'm dropping a tape. So I started out with Rapper's Life. I was pushing that whole brand, Rapper's Life 1, then I did 2, then I did 3, and then I did Rapper's Life, I stopped at 3. And then, at this point, like I said, at this point, I'm still not necessarily writing, but I'm premeditating what I'm finna say if I get there. It's more conscious now, I stopped using profanity. So at this point, I'm about like 18 albums in.
So they label me more people in jail than was in slavery. Technology running the youth and it's concerning me. Either picture shoes or the music, you done heard of me. Turn your wisdom into currency. Don't ever mention the greatest if you ain't referring to me. If you not grinding, you exactly where you supposed to be. I don't care what rapper that you name, it ain't close to me. No. Most of y'all living in the fantasy. Somebody can take their family out of poverty is a man in me. Hope you overstanding me, even if you not offending me. Dre said he document my legacy, you better. Nowadays, women selling Barz, weaving jewelry. All my children purely cover their future surely. They stay humble to accommodate their insecurity. No teacher was my passion, thank you for assuring me. Everything on the table, you can't ruin me. Shout out to Damon, Derrick Grace, they influenced me. Now everybody wanna shoot made pursuing me. When y'all changed up the styles, I was doing me. Manifest is a language, I speak it fluently. Wanna get out of poverty, change your habits. I'm a man in old fashioned. This right here for Nile Valley. It's nothing like finding that special one to marry. And if you don't support me on the net, then don't at me. You just can't fake support, dog. You can't get past me. I know a lot of demons gonna try to distract me.
Like 2015, I dropped 2,000 bars. That was the first time I actually ever worked on Pro Tools in my life. So at this point, I really kind of got more open to working with different people as far as my music career. But then I ran into Rico Harris, and this is when I feel like my music transitioned and I got more visuals. I shot my first video, it's called Legend, featuring my brother Drake. That's my favorite, to me, that's one of my favorite videos. Even though it wasn't that great, I love it because of my first video. And I was able to grow with a videographer to get my vision out. So I dropped Legend, did good, people loved it. Then we start growing together. After my second video had to be, I want to say yesterday. That video actually hit 25,000. I don't even know how it hit 25,000 to this day. I just posted it on YouTube and it just hit 25,000. Maybe because I started dissing a lot of people in it, like celebrities, and I started exposing people. That's probably why I hit it so big. But I dropped yesterday. And then I went from yesterday, then I did, I want to say Doctrinated was next. Indoctrinated.
Never got the chance to know my aunt cause of a heart attack. Only thing I wanted from my music was an impact. Did you know that space really green and the sun black? Lost sight of music, had to get the fun back. back. Then my first mixtape with 8, that's a fun fact. The impact Michael Jackson had, I wanted that. Forget the haters, focus on the one supporting. Ancestor is watching, you gotta act according. Your favorite rapper got a ghostwriter and he still support me. I built my own pen like Pablo Escobar. I'm a star, better go and grab your telescope. I'm not a joke. On that note, I'm passionate. What's happening? Fill the world with peace. Just imagine it. Immaculate. Extravagant. Let's teach them about character, something they lacking in. And if your lyrics raising vibrations, then I'm bagging it. This is something I don't wanna miss. You better capture this. Everybody not as fortunate, have compassion. If you looking for educated bars, then ask for me. Why you laughing? Your life ain't gorgeous. 2019, we spent $2 billion on Jordans. Now for some of y'all, that probably not important, but when you get that band, make sure you invest a portion. I'm so grateful, praise it to the divine essence. Some people just don't deserve to be in my presence. I own my divinity. You just can't belittle me. They say house approach won't be good. Keep that energy. We the last to marry, but the first divorce. I done wrote 2 children books and I own like horse. Call up on the madness, I'm trying to stay the course. But people just don't talk, I'm trying to be the voice.
After I did Indoctrinated, I did, I want to say I did Clones. Clones was a video I exposed a lot of clones. There's all these videos on YouTube. I think I did about 13, 14 videos in like 2-3 years, I want to say. Maybe more, but 12 or 13 for sure. So at this point, you know, I feel like, you know, everything was getting somewhere. My visuals started getting better and better. And then, at this point, I'm doing so many songs, dropping so many mixtapes on the countries. I see no one try to lose my never done before. That's why we hit 5,000 bars.
Fired up, out, I'm dropping all of the balls to help you rise up. And I heard that Antarctica supposed to dry up. I'm getting wild up, I was an empire, greatest freestyle, plus I'm retired. Don't get tired, we just at 400 bars. Favorite rappers Wayne, Big Sean, Ether, Elden Nas. I've been rapping since Green Bay Packers had fall. Rest in peace, the left eye, the for the chili and T-bars. Got the movies coming, web series is in sequels. Ain't trust European women, won't get jungle fever. Take away from the media to manipulate the people. Yo, L.A. Reid, you and Clyde Davis was evil. It's amazing, they sold all of them rappers and was broke. Won 2 Grammys too, but they bank account was zero. TLC, the greatest female group, no debate. Waterfall, no scrubs, still clashing, still today. Remember crazy, sexy, cool. That right there the groove. Creeping and digging on you with clashes too. This was super special, had to make a tribute. Couldn't do it no other way, had to pay my dues. Back to the basics, let me go and get you straight. Global 2000 bill was signed to exterminate our race. President Carter and George Bush's father. Politicians and the private bankers, it's the real robbers. The real murderers, it's the nurses and the doctors. Can't never go broke. I got too many products, hospital productions.
So, this right here is basically to sum up my whole career. It's me basically displaying where I'm at right now, lyrically, knowledge-wise, information-wise, stylistic-wise, everything. So it's a 2-hour-long song with 68 different beats, no profanity, straight informational. I'm teaching the world, I'm exposing a lot of things that just not getting revealed. And it's gonna be like the song for me, like of the decade, because everything in this 2-hour-long freestyle / song I did is things unraveling as the year go by.
Remember my mom, she used to sell them food stamps. This is just more than a song, this a global message. Now you stressing, cause you dealing with generation depression. I'm the best rapper walking around, and I'm melanated. Ain't president wanna get vaccinated, he got assassinated. You don't wanna know me, I'm elevated. If you don't get your land private, it's getting confiscated. It's an economic shift and you ain't know it.
So you guys gonna love it because it's very entertaining. And you know, I put a lot into it. It took me like 3 months to really put it all together. But I've been really having this in my mind like 3 years though. But I really put it together within like 3 months, recorded it. And hey, now we're doing a documentary about it.
It's a drug that make you forget your dream. You can't believe I'm really this good, go figure. That become the first civilization to be silver. Black lives matter, it's a negative affirmation. 5,000 bars finally here, know y'all been waiting. I know y'all tired of wait, here you go, no more wait. Just because I said you wet, bro, that don't mean I'm hate.
So my top 5 rappers of all time, I want to say, and this don't necessarily have to be like the best top 5 that everybody might think, but these are top 5, my favorite top 5, not for sure. Definitely Wayne is number 1. Nas number 2. I'm gonna put Big Sean number 3. I put my brother number 4. And if I just had to say, let's see, Chameleon number 5. Those 5 people really is the one that really pushed the envelope for me to get better, to work on my craft, and to do as many songs and rap how many bars I ever rap. So that's my time.
The path I'm on require unlimited energy. My assignment bigger than you and me. Struggle don't face me, nor would raise me. Every ethnic group got rich off slavery. I ain't friendly, and I don't plan to be. The whole idea was to genocide of humanity. So Dre on dropping 5 to see how big it can get. Prices meet the same caliber as cigarettes. They saying quit, forget it. I'ma gon' give them lines, they need a quick fix. I'ma go ahead and break it down to itty bitty bits. Don't waste energy on toxic, go and get rich. School didn't teach us about taxes and time management. 5 children, 3 businesses, but I can manage it. Light skin don't like dark skin people. I don't give them. Blame Joe and bloom in for the color system. Lot of people out here down bad and don't know what they do. Always rule from 7-11 to 1492. I done rap through 3 decades, I didn't pay my dues. This is going straight on my side, no more YouTube.
So 2020 came, you know, as everybody know that, you know, that was around, and you know where the pandemic happened. So at this point here, I'm married, have my children, and wanted to be able to come up with some way we still be able to make money, even though, you know, I was still working. Want to create a product, because I seen where the world was going in 2017 as far as a pandemic, or you're going to have to have extra income to survive. So we want to create products. So my wife came up with the idea to create a shoe, you know. So we ended up drawing the shoe up, sending it off to the manufacturer, getting it made. We only put $500 in, turned it into an international company. In the midst of me doing that, I also dropped another rap album at the same time, 2020, same year. I dropped another rap album. In the midst of me doing that, I wrote a book, a children's book called Teaching While They're Young, which is on Amazon right now. You can download for free, or you can pay for the hard copy. And then on top of that, you know, I dropped the shoe. Then I think maybe a month after I put in to get the shoes created and I wait for my book to get made, I ended up writing a movie while I was at work overnight, literally. Hit him with Rico Harris, did all my work, did all my logos, all my projects. And hey, let's do this movie. So this movie called Concrete Rose. I ended up calling all my childhood partners, everybody I grew up with. And listen, they put this movie together called Concrete Rose. My first movie I wrote, produced, and because I started it. And co-directed. So we shot that, put that out, shoe out, book out. And to this day, I'm still the first person to do that independently. Put a book out, a shoe out, a movie out, an album out in the same year. Nobody ever done that. And you hearing this first, you're seeing me live in color. First person to do this ever.
Hey. Did it all up on my own, so I don't need you. Just come and roll with me and I teach you. Don't have time for the word games, I'm not feeble. I'm out here making big moves like Mass Keeper. You can't rap with real content, but I can't know your turf. We the first to manifest God's power on earth.
Everybody. So that pretty much started. It pretty much started the wave until now. Well, we in the shoe company, we was able to reach on 7 different continents, 5 different countries. So 2,700 pairs out my living room. Never had a warehouse. Never had no type of let's say like a loan or something to get the company to the next level. Like everything was done strictly off me working and put my money up and just use that money to keep flipping it like that. So you got a shoe company, HowlerPros.net. Anybody want to get a pair of shoes right now? It's the most comfortable shoe you're gonna wear. You walk in and you work in it. You can do pretty much anything in it. So you can log on and get that. Also, I dropped another book in 2021 called Starseed, which is on Amazon, also on my site right now. You can download. And these 2 books here is basically going to be about character building for children and adults. Top of that, 2021, we did another movie called Unusual Sunday, which you can also watch on YouTube. Once again, call Rico or listen, got this movie, man. Let's make this happen. Call on bros up. Listen, we finna do another movie. So we shot Unusual Sunday 2021. That came out.
Get in the zone, say your $100 bill, that's a golden coupon. Thank you for your attention, I've been flowing too long. All together, this about 78 songs. I don't really need clout, you ain't gotta shout me out. Miller Harris, that's a way through the White House. I'm trying to keep the peace, you don't wanna shoot out. Like I said, the evil on me, so I keep it cool out. Now factories in the 70s is all the plan. All women the only ones saying they don't need a man.
5,000 Barz is going to be a little bit different releasing files, like how I did all the other projects. I wanted to come up with a strategic way to actually promote 5,000 Barz. So of course we had the documentary, and then we're going to have well, I don't know about music video yet, but as of right now, we're looking at just displaying it on my site, on my House Pro site, where it's going to have the audio version. You're going to be able to pay for it. So my idea is to have $5 Barz do drop. It's gonna drop with a book. It's gonna drop with a new shoe. As a package deal. So you're gonna be able to get a package deal. You get the song, the documentary, the shoe, and the book all at the same time on the same day. So this is a little bit different how I normally drop projects, but this is gonna be the biggest project I ever drop, for sure. And you guys gonna love it and appreciate it. If you appreciate good music, good lyricism, you're gonna love it. This is something that can be groundbreaking, can be historical. So I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys think.
It's an allowance, I hope you learn something. That is not about talent. Still unevaluated jobs cause we allowed it. From here on, we no longer can be silent. Forget y'all rules, these the rap laws. I ain't the greatest, this 5,000 Barz. Hold up. Two-hour-long flow got you tied up. Heard you talking sideways about me, then we gon' ride up. I heard says in my house of pros. Let me find out. I breathe truth and justice and balance. That's my yacht. I'm the reason why somebody believe in goodness. Hey, rest in peace to Trayvon. Still rocking that hoodie. Throw your sunglasses out. Let the sun stimulate your pine. Live